It's your boy Salim from Notorious S back with another video, baby. Man, I've been anticipating this video. I wanted to talk about cold approach, right? And I'm gonna get right into it. The reason why, actually, this is like my consensus after doing cold approach because I already did it. And if you don't know what it is, it's really simple. It's just a human thing. If you're a guy, you're gonna walk around in life and see a girl that you like and you'd like to talk to, but most of us are just too scared to take a L. A cold approach is just the action and the fancy word just to say that if you see a girl that you like, you're interested in, you're gonna go up and talk to her, introduce yourself, get the information. It doesn't matter if it's Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, phone number, right? And trying to set up a date so you guys can move forward, right? And so that's what it was. And I want to clarify. Yes, the end goal is to get to the end zone. We want that ass, right? But the reason why I didn't principally, like mainly, wasn't even for that purpose. I'm not gonna lie, that it wasn't for that purpose specifically. The reason why is because if you know about what it is, if you know what cold approach is, and you type this up in the search engine, it's because you already knew what it was. The main fear that all of us have is to take an L. That's why we don't do it, because we're shy. We have preconceived notions. We think the girl is gonna be super mean to us and all these things. And I was like, man, like I do too many things in my life to put myself in a better position to view myself as more valuable to just be scared to take an L by a girl that I know can't hurt me. When I say she can't hurt me, I mean physically she can't hurt me. More than likely, it's very rare that she could. And psychologically, there's nothing that she could tell me and do to me that I haven't pretty much already seen. So why am I so scared? I'm like, man, I'm preparing my mindset. There's no way she could hurt me, right? And when comes the time I'm still scared as shit. It's normal. Like having the fear is normal, but can you act upon it anyways, right? So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. And so I think I've done like 5 or 6 so far. I'll try to do it as often as possible, but I do it only if I actually feel like I like that girl. I'm not gonna do it for the sake of just doing it, right? You grow numb to the outcome. Like you don't really care if they say no to you. Like my last one, I didn't even give a shit. To be quite honest, I didn't care if she said yes or no, but I felt like, you know what, she's super thick, so I'm gonna approach, right? And I'm gonna give you like a little anecdote on my last one. I took an L, by the way, but I'm still gonna tell you. So I think I was at the gym. Yeah, I was at the gym. So I was doing my squats, and just a little disclaimer: if you are just starting doing cold approaches, just walking up to girls, talking, having a little conversation, don't do it at the gym just because it's like a much harder situation to do it in. And there's a lot of things that could go wrong, especially if it's a gym that you go to regularly. And sometimes people are just not in the mood to be a pro. So if you can't really gauge like social cues and all these things, don't do it. It's like, what I'm saying? It takes a little more experience. I'm not saying that I'm a pro because I'm no guru and all these things. But in this situation, I knew to do it, right? And so, man, I'm in the squat rack, right, doing my squats. And to the left of me is a super thick girl. And I don't know what she looked like. I think she was a Latina, like a little lighter than me. Super thick, and she was wearing them short shorts at the gym when they doing squats and shit. I was like, God damn, I got to approach. And I kind of caught her eye at some point, right? And so I was like, you know what, let me finish my workout. Do my squats, kill my legs, fuck up the weights, right? And then once I was done, I was actually on my way out, and I kind of caught her eyes, right? And I decided to step up to the girl, introduce myself respectfully and all these things. And don't forget, always make it respectful. Don't do no dumb shit. Going catcalling people, that doesn't work. The reason why a lot of girls don't like that is because guys don't have the actual balls to do it the right way, man. I just went up, made my approach, let her know what it was. In this case, to be honest, it doesn't really matter, but she was a Latina. She didn't speak great French because I actually speak French or English. So I was kind of going back and forth, but long story short, she wasn't feeling your boy. She said she had a boyfriend. It doesn't matter if it was true or not. She just wasn't feeling your boy. But the reason why is, you know what? My main motivator, again, think about it, was getting over the fear. Plus, the second motivator is she was super thick. When I'm saying thick, I'm talking about thicker than an oatmeal. You know what I'm saying? Thicker like a Snicker. You heard me? Thick like a Snicker. She was thick. You know how you go to DQ and they serve you the Blizzard and then they turn it upside down and it's so thick that it don't even fall down when they turn it upside down? That's how thick she was. You heard me? And I was like, man, I got to do it. So I did it nonetheless. And I'd say like most of my approaches out of like 6 or 7 that I did, they don't go bad because I do it, 1, respectfully, 2, like I know how to read social cues, and 3, like I get the number almost every time, and then I try to go forward. But whether or not you get it is not that important, because what I want to drive home is it's about you. It's about you getting over that fear, that for one, and two, it's just to get into the habit of getting, talking to girls that you might not have known before. It's not that hard, because quite honestly, you got to know one thing. If you're gonna do that, a lot of them are just gonna be like you're making their day because you're approaching. Like it reinforces their self-esteem. They feel good about themselves. So sometimes they might even try to string you along once they give you the number to talk to them more and make them feel good. Look, I'm a pretty straightforward guy. If I already give you my intentions in the beginning, take the number, and then we go forward by text. Don't try to tell me your whole life by text. It's not gonna happen. And that's just a tip for you, man. I already established that I wanted to take you out on a date. Let's just talk logistics and let's make it happen. You heard me? And so keep that into your mind. But the reason why I say that is a lot of the things that I share on this channel, it's just to give you a perspective and kind of help you and give you my mindset, because I think that we could all benefit from getting somebody else's mindset. If you see that what I tell you actually makes sense, it's to give you maybe another alternative on how to see life, another alternative on what you could do to make your life better and how to navigate certain situations, right? Because think about this, and I'm gonna digress a little bit. Like your mindset is the reason why you haven't gotten what you want in specific situations. And when you follow a certain content creator, it doesn't matter what it is, or anybody, an individual, and you like what they share with you, and you basically decide to take their way of doing things, you're subscribing to my paradigm, to their paradigm, which is their way of seeing the world and the way they go about it, right? And so it's just to give you that kind of a different output, a different perspective on how to do things. And the reason why I think this is valuable is because typically, if you find somebody on YouTube that does that, they're already considered an expert, or they're far further from you than far further along the way than you are, right? And so I think it's somebody that's started this way, that wants to go up in a lot of the things that I talk about, fitness, masculinity, girls, and all these things. Some people like to have the feeling that you know what, the guy that's talking in front of the camera is in the trenches with you. I'm not an expert, I'm not a guru, but I'm still doing it. I think that's what's important. I got the balls to do it, and you should too. And to let you know that it's not the end of the world. Even if you look dumb, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's not that serious. But make it like it. And let me give you this tip: is when you do it with confidence, because it oozes. And they're like, a lot of the times, guys don't get it. Girls are gonna reflect your energy. They adapt to how you come off, like the energy that you have. Are you confident? And when I do my approaches, right, I always carry myself like I'm not stressed out. First of all, they can see that I'm confident. Why? Because I have eye contact, strong eye contact, for one. Two, I speak clearly and like slowly, not like you know what I'm saying, but like in a way that for me to make sure that they understand what I want to say, right? And so I just go about my day and then just let it be known from the get-go. You heard? And so that's all it is, really. So, like, and let me go back full circle. My consensus about that, it's really not that serious. And once again, the reason why I did it is about me. It's about me getting over that fear that I had initially, which was, the outcome of taking an L. It's really not that serious. And I want you to understand one thing. You're supposed to take more L's than not. Just like in life and with girls, it's the same thing. You're gonna get rejected more than you're gonna get accepted. And it's normal. What matters is how you react to it. It's all mental. It is like we've heard these things so many times, but it's so funny how people tell us life is a mindset game, and we have a hard time interiorizing it until we get to the point where we understand. There's a difference between hearing and understanding. Life is truly mental. So it's how you approach things. Who gives a fuck if you don't like me? There's another one. There's more girls than guys on the planet anyways. More girls than guys in my city anyways. So I'll get another one. You heard me? Now, if you like my content, subscribe, share, and like. You know why? Because it's free. And I'm going to see you next time. Peace.